Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to talk to you guys about budgeting, creating a budget, that way you can save money regardless of what your income is. So today I'm going to give you guys a free Excel template. I'll show you my screen in a moment, and the template is in the video description below. And so you can go ahead and download that, and it's very simple, very intuitive. All you got to do is enter your income, color coded green. You would then enter your total expenses, and it will calculate the difference, right, which is your potential savings. And again, I believe this is very important because no matter if it's for your job or you got a business, you always want to track your expenses and be aware of your total expenses and make sure they don't grow along with your income. So I'll go ahead and show you the screen. I'll walk you through it. Okay, so here is the spending budget calculator. As you can see, the first section, the income, is color coded green. You would enter your income. And I suggest you do this all based on the same time period. So for example, if you're doing this based on a 2-week period, make sure you fill everything out based on the 2-week period. Or you're doing it every month, do it on a monthly basis. So here the income I've entered, for example, 5,000, right? If you got a second source of income, you can enter it under the second line and it'll calculate the total income. The next section here would be the expenses. And for the most part, you have multiple expenses, right? You have more expenses than sources of income. And you can change the name of these. So you can enter anything else and customize these to your current situation. So for example here, for rent or mortgage, I'm entering $1,600. Another cool thing about this Excel calculator would be that I've got an expense to income ratio on the right side here. So you can see that that $1,600 is 32% out of that $5,000 income in this situation. Okay, now the next thing here I would enter would be for food. I've entered $400 here, and again it's giving me the percentage. That's 8% out of the total $5,000. And as you continue to work down the list, you'll notice what your total expenses are, and then you'll see what where your higher expenses are, right? Where most of your money is going to. Or the next one, for example, the amount of money you spend on your car. That's a little trickier. So something I suggest you do is calculate how much you spend, for example, on oil changes, on changing the tires in a total of a year, right? You write it down and then you divide that by 12, and that's what you can enter here. Another one that I think it's important to have for is fun money / recreation money. Calculate how much you're going to spend in a weekend and have a budget for that as well, and try to stick to that. So once you have this budget, it helps because you have a certain number in mind and you stick to that number. In this example here, the total expenses add up to $3,500, and that here is 70% out of the total expenses and leaves remaining 30% left over, right? And that is $1,500 in this situation, $1,500 of potential savings. So now you know what your total expenses are, and again it's color coded on the right side here, and it tells you the percentage. So you can see that in this situation most of the expenses are going to the rent or mortgage, 32%. And then next you have food at 8%, you got fun money, recreation at 8%. What else? Gas at 7%. So you know these are the top expenses. I know one of the ones that at least for me was very easy to reduce was the food expense by cooking more and not eating out as often. Gas is going to be pretty high, especially right now with the whole Ukraine thing going on. But yeah, you can see what your total expenses are. Try to reduce some of these expenses. Let's say this is your ideal budget, right? Ideal budget is $3,500. You broke it down to something that you know you can maintain. Maybe you tend to spend more. If this was your situation, you spend maybe $4,000, $4,500, but you know you can live on $3,500. So now that's your budget, right? That's what you want to strive to spend on a monthly basis. Potential savings here are $1,500. If this was on a monthly basis and you get paid every 2 weeks, for example, then $700. As soon as you get paid, that $700 you transfer it out to a separate account. So that's what you want to do. As soon as you get paid and you know what your budget is, any additional money, go ahead and transfer it out to a savings account where you're not looking at the money when you log into your Chase app or Bank of America app, whatever you use. Another tip I wrote down would be to have a why to your savings, right? So it's good to have a budget and it helps, but it also helps to know why you're saving this money, whether that's for a down payment for a house, a car, to start a business. And one of the things you should have would be a rainy day fund or an emergency fund, which is 3 to 6 months of savings just in case you lose your job. That's about it. It's very simple, very intuitive. That's what I want it to be. I know there's others out there online where they're more convoluted, but I believe sometimes simple is effective. So that's it for this video, guys. I record this video on a Saturday. Most likely I'm gonna upload it tomorrow, Sunday. I hope you guys have a nice weekend. Keep growing, keep learning. Until next time, peace.